All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call hello, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone who teach and rule well, peace and infinite salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad, doing this work in truth and in sincerity. All right, I'm the brother of Baal Gabar from the company of prophets here in Tampa, Florida. Coming at you with a lesson, and Lord willing, it's edifying to the hopeful elect. You know, going into Bible prophecy as usual, prophesying the downfall of Mount Seir, prophesying the end of days. And you see the title of the lesson, MOTB, which stands for Mark of the Beast. Elon Musk has found his first victim for this brain Neuralink. So as of today, January 30th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, Elon Musk has put that brain chip in a human. All right, so somebody's walking around with a brain chip on this earth today, and right now it's voluntary, but we know according to Bible prophecy, soon this technology, the mark of the beast, is going to be mandatory. All right, and you know, we living in the last days, man. Whether you want to believe it, you know, whether you're in La La Land, whether you care, whether you don't care, everybody's going to see it. All right, Ezekiel, what is that, 33 and 33, then shall it be known that a prophet have been among them. At the end of the day, same with Romans 3 and 3, 2 Ezra 15 and 3 or 4. You know, for what if some did not believe? You know, just because you don't believe don't mean it's not going to happen. And I mean, it's really already happening. Everything's already taking place on this earth. You know, the rumors of wars, the pestilence. You see what's going on with Israel and Hamas, America and Yemen, Russia, Ukraine, Taiwan and China. So all this stuff is perfect timing for this major prophecy, which is the mark of the beast, to come out. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this out real quick. Let's pull this out, man. All right, here you see it says Elon Musk says Neuralink has implanted brain chip in human. No details about the patient are given, but Musk says the person is recovering well. All right, so here it is, you know, as of January 29th, 2024. All right, I got these videos I want to play real quick. I mean, we're already here in the beast system. Let me open up with a scripture, actually. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right, so the vision that the prophets got, and the prophecy we're talking about right now is the vision that John the Revelator got on the island of Patmos in the book of Revelations. All right, Apocalypto. All right, chapter 13. You see where it talks about the mark of the beast. All right, and at the end, we see all these prophecies. They're speaking loud and clear. At this point, if you can't see it, I mean, you've been blinded. You've been compromised by Satan, man. And really, it's Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai that's got you blinded, man. All right, when you get into it. But it says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Right, all these prophecies are going to come to pass. Though it feels like it's delayed, you know, we sound like a broken record. You guys have always been saying that, you know. My great-grandparents said that, you know. Well, now, guess what? Now we're living in a time where it's actually happening. And one day you're going to wake up, and this microchip is going to be mandatory, man, which is the mark of the beast. And there's going to be a death penalty. If you don't want to take it, you don't want to pledge your allegiance to this society. By taking it, they're going to cause you to be put to death. And this is all Bible prophecy. The mark of the beast is Bible prophecy. World War III is Bible prophecy. So if all of this stuff is coming to pass, you know, how much more things are going to come to pass that's in the scriptures? Everything's going to come to pass, man. All right. So let me grab this real quick. Some new age shit right here. Y'all check this out. So the system's already here.
Okay, this is a new experience for me, y'all. I'm at Midway Airport at the Hudson Nonstop. They got this thing where you put your card in here, you shop, and then you just walk out. And you know why? Because it charges you. These sensors pick up. So at first I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so insert credit card. Get ready. Get set. Remove card and go. Oh my God. So it let me in. And now all I do is shop. And it's going to charge my card. Oh my gosh. And they said they've been doing this for about 3 years.
All right. So, I mean, you saw that. All right. So what you saw in the video was, you know, they had, and that's how all these stores are going to be soon. They're going to have a gate at the front that you're going to have to swipe your chip to be able to enter into the store. You're not going to be able to go to the stores. Like the scriptures say in Revelation 13, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Let's go there actually real quick. Let's jump right into the prophecy. But you see that the system's already here. The mark of the beast system is already here. You've been warned by the prophets, starting with our elders and apostles, letting you know that this is going to happen. And what are we going to do when this time comes? We're going to trust Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. If you don't have the Lord in this time, you're screwed. You're not going to make it. You're going to starve to death. You're going to die. You're going to get beheaded, you know. Which you got some of the elect that are even going to be beheaded. But, you know, at least the elect that get beheaded, they're going to go straight to the chariot and get the new bodies anyways. All right? But you saw in the post-production video, they got it to where, you know, they had the store. They had on the outside, they had a gate. You're not able to enter into that store unless you put your credit card in. But soon it's going to be the swipe of the hand or the brain sensor. And they had like damn near 50 sensors and cameras on the top. It's the beast system, all right? And they want total control. They want to track your every move. They want to see everything that you're doing. You know, Esau and his God complex, you know, trying to see the so-called white man. He thinks that he is God. So he wants to achieve this new world order and track everybody's payments and everybody's movements. He wants to see everything. All right. But the Lord is not going to allow it to be fulfilled fully. All right. Now, the Lord is going to allow a certain amount of people to get chipped, though. There's going to be a certain amount of people. A lot of people are going to take that microchip, man. All right. The charagma. But let's get into it. Revelation 13 and 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right. He is speaking of the devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with their top wicked elite, you know, their shadow government. Really, they have plans, and their plans is to get everybody on earth tagged with a microchip. All right. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't want to worship this beast system, you don't want to worship this technology, you don't want to worship AI, you know, they're going to cause you to be put to death. If you don't want to take the charagma, they're going to cause you to be put to death. It says, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this is end time prophecy. And we're living in this time now. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So this scripture is about to come to pass on a full scale. I mean, you already have people all over the earth that have taken the microchip. You know, you have people in Sweden. You have people in Wisconsin, 3 Square Market. That business called 3 Square Market, where like 70% of their employees got the charagma already. But what's going to really usher in the prophecy is when it's mandatory. Okay, when you're not going to be able to buy or sell anything. Right now, you know, it's voluntary. You know, you want to go take it, you take it. But soon it's going to be, look, you're not going to be able to enter into none of these stores. You're not going to be able to pay your bills. You're not going to be able to pay your rent. You're not going to be able to feed your children. You're not going to be able to feed yourself unless you take it. And that's when the prophecy is going to be fulfilled. All right? Because it says, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. So that's the ultimate prophecy. You're not going to be able to buy or sell without this technology. And everything is going digital. You know, it started with the chip in your credit card or your debit card. Well, first, going back 10, 15 years ago, you used to be able to go, first of all, cash was more popular back then. So you could pay with cash. And then it was swipe your debit card. Before you could put the chip in, you know, it was swipe. Okay, you swipe the card, you swipe the card, swipe the card if you want to pay. But then as time went on, you know, as the system evolved, then they started putting little tags into the credit card, and they conditioned you people to put the chip in, you know. So now when you go to the store, what do they tell you? Oh, put the chip in. All right, put the, you know, it's the chip. You try to swipe it and they'll no, it's, you got to put the chip in. You know, and that's really psychologically getting you prepared for the MOTB. All right. But it says, in that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell without the charagma. All right. This digital currency, man. All right, you got this train going by, so salakia for that. But, you know, you're not going to be able to buy or sell anything, man. All right. So let me play this other video while this train goes by. Let's watch this.
425, please.
All right, let's see. Kenny, keep your mask on.
Sorry, we don't take cash.
Okay. 1 second. Let me.
Sorry, we don't take card either.
I'm sorry? What am I supposed to use?
Can you step to the side so you can figure this out?
Can I speak to your manager? No! Excuse me. Do you guys take checks? You don't need it. I have the money. You don't need it. Okay, what the hell is that? Excuse, when was that implemented? I don't have that.
Sorry, but we're cashless now. I had to implement the new system just to stay in business.
So, and even with these business owners, like if you own a business, if you got a shop in different places, I'm not even going to say it. If you got a shop, you know, in the city, you got a business, then if you want to stay in business, you're going to have to transfer your system to the system. That's what the guy said in the video. He said, look, I had to change my system if I even wanted to stay in business. All right. And as you see, you know, this lady, Jake Eve, Richard Perez, he said, always Eve who is clueless. Right. Eve lost and confused, as always. But you see Eve, the so-called black woman, try to buy and sell. And the guy was like, oh, we don't take cash. And then she tried to whip out her debit card, and he was like, oh, we don't take card either. You know? And he was like, yo, just move to the side so you can figure this out. And then the next guy came up, he took his mask off, he took his jacket off, and he scanned his forehead. All right, let's play this one more time, actually. That's a nice little clip right here, all right?
425, please.
All right, let's see. Kenny, keep your mask on.
Sorry, we don't take cash.
Okay. 1 second. Let me.
Sorry, we don't take card either.
I'm sorry? What am I supposed to use?
Can you step to the side so you can figure this out?
Can I speak to your manager? No! Excuse me. Do you guys take checks? You don't need it. I have the money. You don't need it. Okay, what the hell is that? Excuse, when was that implemented? I don't have that.
Sorry, but we're cashless now. I had to implement the new system just to stay in business.
So you saw it. You know, that guy got his brain tag scanned, man. And the owner of the business, you heard him say it. He said, look, I had to implement the system just to stay in business. So you're going to have to implement this new system, and you're going to have it. All right? If you want to stay in business, man. So your business can't save you. The only thing that can save you is the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Anybody who takes this charagma, you're screwed. You're not going to live. You can't repent. All right? You got a lot of false prophets in Israel right now telling you that the mark of the beast is sin. You know, it's embargo. You know, that's all lies, man. So you got to stop watching these leaders like the IUIC. Run away from that group, man. They lying. They lying to you. And a lot of those guys in the IUIC, they going to end up taking that chip, man. All right? So you thinking you keeping all the laws. Where your fringes at? You know? Where your fringes at? And then you take the MOTB, you screwed. I don't care how much laws you think you're keeping. Look, man, you can keep 600 laws, right? We know that there's 613. Let's say you keeping 600 laws. You keeping all the laws, but you take the charagma, you take that mark, you can't be saved, all right? So this thing's more about just keeping the law, man. It's also about the faith of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, having faith. In the time we're coming into, we're going to have faith. When the mark of the beast comes out, what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to rely on the Lord. And and faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You're going to have to live, you know, without knowing where your meal is going to come from, you know, and just relying on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to feed you, which he is going to feed the elect. The scriptures say that. My servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. But you take that chip, you screwed. You're going to eat a nuke. You're going to be set on fire, man. That's the judgment. Let's go there. All right. Revelation 13 and 17, real quick, one more time. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So we know that's the prophecy that's about to happen. You're not going to be able to buy or sell without this currency. All right. This digital implant. Very soon, it's going to be mandatory all over the earth. You know, in an oikomany sense. All right. Everything is going cashless. And you already see the digital world around us. They got the CBDC. They got look this stuff up, man. Wake up. Look up what a CBDC is, a central bank digital currency. A UBI. What is UBI? Universal basic income, where they pretty much, they're going to be giving out free money to take the mark of the beast, man. They say, look, you take it, we'll give you a UBI. We'll give you a universal basic income, which is pretty much where we'll give you $2,000 a month. All you got to do is pledge your allegiance to Satan. You know, Jake gonna line up for it, you know, and we got to pray the Lord keep us from the hour of temptation, because it's going to be a trying time, man. I mean, from the day we were born, you know, when you reach your teenage years, where you just start getting some money and you buying and selling, we've been conditioned in this society to buy and sell. All we know is buying and selling, you know. And then Esau gonna strip it and say, look, you're not gonna be able to buy and sell unless you take the charagma, the MOTB. But the elect is gonna eat. The elect is not gonna take the mark. The ones who are gonna be saved by Yahweh Shai are not gonna take that mark. You ain't gonna have nobody in a chariot with a digital implant inside of their hand or their forehead. No member of the elect is gonna be tagged by this beast, man. No member, not one of them. All right. So if you take it, you're not the elect. If you take the charagma, you're not the elect. You're not the elect. All right? You're going to be destroyed. You're going to be melted. And we all going to be tried. Everybody's going to have to pass this test alone. It's you and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and Satan. You know, you're going to have to choose a side. Who you going to ride with? You know? They're going to declare martial law. They're going to be casting people into prison. Let's grab that real quick. Revelation 2 and 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. So don't fear. Don't fear this devil. That's why you got to get mentally prepared for the times we're coming into. You got to think about these days every day that goes on, you got to think about this time, because when it comes, you want to be prepared mentally and spiritually. You want to be prepared. All right. That's why you got to pray. You got to fast. You got to constantly be in prayer. You got to ask the Lord to have mercy upon you in this time, to keep you from the hour of temptation, because we're going to need help, bro. We're going to need help from on high. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. All right. Which shows you that the devil is a man, and the devil is Esau, the so-called white man. All right. In their system, when they bring out them FEMA troops, you know, anybody who doesn't want to take the charagma, all right, well, you come with us. We got a concentration camp. We got a re-education center. You know, we're going to lock you in these prison cells. It's the times we're coming into. Hey, some of us might even be cast into prison. You know, some of us might even be beheaded down to death if you don't want to take it. This is the seriousity of this prophecy, man. Life and death is going to be right at your face concerning this prophecy. That's why, you know, the biggest thing we can focus on is the prophecies. Rather, you prophesy. Faith, you know. Obviously, you rehearse the righteous acts. You keep the laws to the best of your ability. But your fringes and not eating pork and, you know, these things is not going to be able to save you. If you take the charagma, you through. You done. You're going to eat a nuke. You finished. All right? Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried. So this is prophecy. They're going to come with their FEMA troops, and they're going to be gathering Jacob, putting them in buses and vans and hauling them off to prison because you don't want to get down with the system. It says, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So the Lord said, look, if you get cast into prison, you got to see the guillotine. You have to be faithful unto death. You have to believe all the way unto death. Okay? You have to believe that Yahweh Shai is going to reward you all the way unto death. You have to believe that Yahweh Shai is coming back. All right? All the way unto death, man. Not all of the elect are going to be beheaded, though. You're going to have some of the elect that's going to be beheaded. A lot of brothers going to be delivered. You know? The Lord's going to have you, however it be. You might, the Lord might tell you to run into the woods, be a pilgrim, go from place to place. And through that, you're going to be eating, The Lord might have an angel come to you. Animals feed you. This is all things that can take place. Hey, the Lord might have it to where Edomites feed you. The devil feeds you, or family members that might have took the charagma. They're helping you out, So you got to be wise in this time, man. Use the world as not abusing the world. And, hey, part of using the world in this time is, hey, you might have people that took the mark of the beast and they feed you. They shelter you. They keep you safe. They hide you. Whatever it is, man. But these are the things you got to be mentally prepared for, man. Because this hour of temptation is coming. I got another video. Let's play another video real quick. Yeah, you see it, man. So the system's here. If you can't see it, you've been blinded. You've been compromised, man. All right? This is Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep you from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon earth. And what is the hour of temptation in the book of Revelation? Is when this microchip is mandatory. Everybody's going to be tempted. We're all going to be tempted. You're not going to be able to keep your job. You're not going to be able to feed your family. They're going to cast you out of your house. But in that time, that trying time, you better fear the Lord. You better remember the prophecy. You better understand that if you take that mark of the beast, you will 100% feel the lake of fire. You're going to be in the fire. All right? So we got to suffer. Suffer the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Suffer that patiently. That's why it's good to go without things right now, man. Be without. It's all right to be without things. We live in a society where it's just like everything's at the palm of your hand, literally with the smartphones. But I mean, everything's fast food and pleasure. Hey, that's why you got to control your flesh right now, man. get prepared to not have anything. Don't always be in the mentality of getting what you want right now, because that's going to lead you to being destroyed, man. You're going to go down to the Karagma station, you're going to take the chip because you want to eat, and you're going to be destroyed at the end of that. And once that Karagma comes out, you're only going to have months before the missiles come. Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, all these nations, they're going to shoot missiles over here. And anybody who takes the Karagma, you're going to eat a nuke. All right, that's Bible prophecy at the end of the day. So you want to, you know, live for an extra 2 months? Shit. Get ready to be set on fire too. All right. So let's grab the judgment. Revelation 14 and 10. Well, 9. This is what happens if you take the mark of the beast, man. It's already written. All right. This is why we stress the mark of the beast so much. We constantly go into it. And right now, like you just saw, Elon Musk, he got his first victim for the brain chip. Revelation 14 and 9, which shows you that the technology is here. It's here. It's only a matter of months before it's mandatory. What shows you that we're at the end. Yahweh Shai is about to come back, man. And when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's only coming for his elect. He's not coming back for everybody, man. All right? Revelation 14 and 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So yeah, it's telling you right here that anybody who worships the image of the beast, anybody who takes the MOTB, the Karagma, you take the tag in your forehead or your hand, you will be tormented with fire and brimstone, all right, in the presence of the angels, because the angels, Yahweh Shai and the elect, are going to be up in the heavens watching this place burn, and everybody in this place is going to burn, all right? It says, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Right. Because also anybody who takes the mark of the beast, you're going to get a cancer sore. You know, you put that chip in your hand or your forehead, it's going to turn to a cancer. All right. Your body's going to, you know, try to fight against it. Your immune system, because that's unnatural. All right. That's what your immune system is there for, to fight against, you know, things that come into your body. Revelation 16 and 1, and I heard a great voice of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth. All right, in the end times, the Lord is going to pour out these vials, which are these plagues. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon those men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. So after this mark is mandatory, you're going to have these angels let loose plagues. Plagues are going to take place. And the first one that we read about is anybody who takes the Karagma, you're going to get a sore on your body, a cancer sore. All right? So you're going to be tormented. You're not going to have rest day nor night. It's going to, you know, not only that, it's going to be they show you that in the movie Upgrade. In the movie Upgrade, they show you, watch the movie Upgrade. They show you in a lot of these movies. But in the movie Upgrade, this guy, he got paralyzed from the neck down from a car accident, and they put this chip inside of him, which the guy on the movie that put the chip is supposed to represent Elon Musk, but the chip was called STEM. And they put it inside of him, and he was able to walk again. He was able to, you know, run, you know, work on cars and do all this stuff. And, you know, after he got the chip in him, oh, by the way, he had to sign a waiver. So he had to sign a waiver, you know, which I wouldn't be surprised if they do that shit too. But you had to sign a waiver. So anyways, he's going about his day. He's walking again. He's moving his arms. And out of nowhere, STEM, or the chip, starts talking to him in his brain. And by the end of the movie, the brain, or the chip, ended up taking over his old body, man. You know, he was no longer in control of his own body, man. All right, so we're in that time, man. And this is going to happen, man. This is going to happen in our lifetime. All right, so let's grab this real quick. I'm going to close it out with this. I'm not going to make it too long. Ezekiel 33 and 33, man. I quoted it, but we're going to get it, and then we're going to close it out. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. You're going to know that a prophet was among you when this prophecy comes to pass. You're going to know, man. You're going to see it with your own eyes. Every eye shall see. Everybody's going to see this prophecy. And you're going to know that you were amongst prophets once you see it. All you scoffers and you mockers, you people that talk shit about the elders and apostles and the prophets, talk shit about us, you're going to see it with your own eyes. You're going to say, damn, those are the prophets. Those are the men of the Lord. They were telling us the truth the whole time. They were telling us the future. All right? I mean, when it already happens, you know, like let's say it becomes mandatory tomorrow, and you got guys that are going to try to act like they prophets. It's the mark of the beast. No, bro, like we've been telling you this. We've been telling you this, man. You're not no prophet. You late to the show. All right? A prophet means to tell you something before it happens, not as it's happening, you know? So yeah, man, you see it. Lord willing, it was edifying to the hopeful elect. I'm going to close out, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. One day closer, baby. All right, continue to fight the good fight of faith. Until next time, I say shalom.